Hi, my beautiful fellow queens and rap stars. Rapping. So there we are again. It's Tuesday, it's Leorah's latest looks day and rapping tutorial day. So that's it. There is nothing more that has to be said as an introduction. We all know where we're going on Tuesdays. So this look is coming up. It's my Gypsy Queen look, and I'll have an explanation for that right after that. Hi, my friends. So now we are back in front of the camera. And you know what? The weirdest thing is that I always, when I sit down to film, I have this complete blackout right before I turn on the camera. And I honestly, I sit there sometimes for like 2, 3 minutes and I think, what did I want to say? What? I don't know. I don't know. Why is that? And then I turn on the camera and then something comes out. So good. Okay, so we are doing a tutorial. Get ready with me today, like always on Tuesdays. And today I want to do something that actually has a name. I always say like my looks don't have names, like they don't have like categories. Today the look has a name because of my husband, because he, when I wear that look, he always calls me his gypsy queen. Now, in today's world, and that is so sad, and I just want to really quickly go into this because in a lot of ways I have a big problem with that. And in today's world we cannot say anything anymore, right? It's like you cannot say he's a gypsy or she's a gypsy. You cannot say she's white or he is black, or he is this or she is that. And it's so annoying, and I think it's so sad because there is no judgment there, or there should not be any judgment in that. If I say, whoa, this black woman is so beautiful, why is that a bad thing? Why can't I say that? I so badly want to live in a world where I can say that, and where being a gypsy is not looked down at. And yeah, I just wanted to say that because I also am so bad in all these like politics, also maybe because English is not my mother tongue. So sometimes I really don't know, is it now okay to say that or not? Like, is it politically correct or not? And I feel like you have to be on eggshells all the time and be so careful. And I understand that there is, like, for example, with black people or people of color, this is how you have to say it today, I guess, I don't know. You have to be so careful because of all the history. And yes, there is a very bad history, and I understand that, and it's terrible. But then I see my people, the Jewish people, we also have a very bad history. Like, millions have been killed for being Jewish, right? And I don't know why I'm saying this, because this is a beauty channel, and like, yeah, but I just wanted to say that if I say something like Gypsy Queen, that is a good thing, okay? So it's not like, also my husband means it in a beautiful way, because I think I've mentioned before that he married me being very black and very, nothing going on. And for him it was a big transformation to, to see this transformation. When a person undergoes a radical change, we mustn't underestimate the effect that it has on the whole family or on the surroundings, which is good. I mean, it can be good if the change is for the good. So, because your whole family changes. So let's make sure that the change we bring into our lives is a change for the good, and it brings light into our families and into our surroundings. And, maybe the light will get carried on from one person to the next, and everybody can make a change. And maybe, God willing, we at some point can live in a world that does not need to be on eggshells, and where we can embrace our differences without judgment, that we can say, Okay, so I'm white and this person is black or dark or brown or yellow or red or blue or whatever. And we're just people, it's people. And it's good. It's good that you're brown. Don't be insecure about it. It's good. I'm so pale, it's like, ugh. And I would, so many days of my life, I would think, wow, this person, this dark person is so beautiful. And I wish I would just have like 10% of what she has, you know? So let's just stop doing that and bashing ourselves for being too dark or being too light or being too this or too big or too skinny or too I don't know what. And let's just say we've been created this way and there is a reason for it and it's good. And yeah, so this is how I want it to be in my kingdom. Everybody's welcome. If you have pink skin and if you have light blue skin, I don't care. You're welcome to be here. So now we go into the tutorial. I'm turning this way as usual and we're going into the Gypsy Queen look. So my cactus is assisting me. Assisting me? Assisting me. My cactus is assisting me. Thank you. Okay, so this scarf today is a square, a big square. And for this look, it has to be a square. It cannot be rectangular. And you fold it in a triangle. As usual, I'm wearing my base, which is a shaper with a pashmina on top of it. And as usual, I try to back up my the color of my first scarf with the color of my pashmina. All right, so now I'm just, by the way, I changed the decoration here. I put the candles into like glass holders in order to protect them from me working. Okay, so now we're just going to put that on and let it fall down in the back. And I'm not taking it all the way to the front because of my shaper, honestly. If you have a small shaper and if you don't want the whole thing to hang down very far in the back, then by all means take it to the front. But I'm going to cover that stuff up anyway with other scarves. So, and the thing is, if I would take it to the front, then like I cannot bind it here. It's like because the shaper is so big. So I'm just gonna take it like this and I'm gonna bind it the back of my head. And that's it. I'm gonna let those things hang down. Now that's a matter of personal preference. I like to let it hang down because other things will also hang down and it will create more volume underneath, like in this space. And I personally like that. If it bothers you, then then just bring those up and tuck them in somewhere up here. But if it bothers you, then actually this look is not going to be for you because because these scars that are coming up will be hanging down, or you find a way to sort of adjust it to whatever you want. Okay, so this is tight and nice and sort of where it's supposed to be. Moving on to the next step. So as usual, I have a general idea of what I want to do, and I haven't completely, like, I'm not settled 100% ever on what I'm doing. Anyway, so I have two scarves like this that are rectangular, and I'm just going to place them both here around my neck. Thank you. Okay, like right here into the neck space, and make sure they hang down sort of at the same length on both sides. I think I'm making a lot of noise with my necklace here right next to the microphone, but I hope it doesn't interfere too much. So now you can decide what you want to do, also depending on the color combination you're going for. I will want to put the green here because I don't want to put a pink that is like skin pink right here. Look how that washes me out. I don't want to do that. And I see a lot of pictures online where people do that, and whatever you want to do works for you, but I just want to encourage you to don't do that. You could look a million times prettier if you wouldn't do that. And if you want to wear just one scarf because you're going for a smaller look, okay, and this is the color you want to wear, maybe you want to wear like a piece of lace or something in a darker color, just like a band of lace that you can buy in the stores where you sell sewing stuff. Just buy a meter of lace, like a band, in a purple, or whatever, and then put that on top. I actually wore a look like that yesterday. Maybe next week we'll do a look with lace. Doesn't matter. I'm just saying, or some kind of ribbon or something, because there is really a difference. Let me just show you again what a difference that is. Okay, so that is even also a light color for me, for my skin tone, but it looks a million times better than this. Right? Okay, so now we know that we talked about that. So now I'm just going to take the green and fold it somewhat so it's a little bit straighter. And I'm just going to place that right here at the edge. So this is a little bit harder. I actually don't like so much to work like this because I cannot tie it immediately. And I don't like that feeling of something being loose up there. Like not here, but here. Anyway, so, okay. Now I'm just going to take this up. Wait, first I fold it. And taking it up and maybe a little bit off to an angle always makes it more interesting. And then I just pull both of them down, and I hope they don't slide too much. Like sometimes when I'm alone, I put them in my mouth, honestly, and just hold on to them like that. I'm not going to do that on camera. Yeah. So it's really good that I'm alone most of the time. Anyway, so now what you could do, actually, yeah, I'm going to do that. You could either do it the more traditional way and just do the same thing on this side, pull up the green and this, and have a look like that. Okay, but I think now that I created that border, and it sort of doesn't sit so well, but that's natural. Everybody who puts on scarves natural. Everybody who puts on scarves regularly knows that it just sometimes doesn't work. Okay. Now that I created this border here, I can actually now go ahead and pull up the pinkish color or the salmon color and use that here, because it's not going to be so bad anymore, because I have a little bit of a borderline, right? I'm borderline. Anyway, so now that I have this one down, I can grab the other side of that pink scarf and bind it, finally. It's going to make life so much easier. Bind it, bind it. So, okay, now we have the green one is still loose. Now what I want to do, and you can skip that stage if you want, you don't have to do that. I want to use something like that. which is like fake flowers with a rubber band. So, and I want to actually put that here. Okay, so I don't know. They sell them here everywhere. I don't know where you can get them. And yeah, people have written to me that they want to order my scarves and stuff. I don't sell them. I'm just, I'm just doing it. Okay, so I place that like that. And make sure to not place it too far down because then people will see the rubber band. Make sure to place it up here because we'll cover that up in a second. And we of course have to pull out this part. So it'll just disappear then into nothing. There we go. Okay, so far so good. Now you just decide how far up you want to go or down or whatever. I think this would look nice. So now I'm just going to take this one, fold it, and place it right behind the flowers. If you fold it small enough, then you have the benefit of this scarf still showing, so you still have a little bit of more, like more of a color impact still. Okay, and now I just bind it here. So you see the rubber band has disappeared. Here one doesn't see it anyway on this side. And just binding it. So then I just pull a little bit on all the scarves so they look a little bit more organic. I'm going again with the organic, but it is sort of true. Like sometimes with a shaper, it's like it shifts to one side, or because you're working and you're pulling, and sometimes it's like not straight. So I just, look in the mirror and see if it sort of looks like it's even. And this is basically it. And I think it's really cute. And this is what I was talking about in the beginning, where I'm creating more volume here under that first scarf that we put on. And I personally like that because I think it's just beautiful to also add color going down your back. And yeah, but that, if you don't like that, then you'll just pull them up or do whatever you want. Yeah, so that's it. The other side. And from the top, it's pretty clear, I think. And there we go. So now that we are all ready to go, I just want to say I've been getting so much love again this last week, and it is just phenomenal. There are some people who really make my day, and I really can't figure out how this works. That people who have never met, who like 2-3 weeks ago had no idea they existed, and they're falling into my life, and they're actually making such a difference. So thank you very much. I'm sure you know that I mean you. Thank you so much. And it just means the world to me. It's unbelievable because it's just so nice to know that someone actually cares to see what I'm doing here, and that people actually contact me on Sundays or Tuesdays or Thursdays in the evening and say, when is your video going to be released? We're waiting. And that's so sweet. So yeah, it makes me feel so special, and I just want to really thank you for all of that. Yeah, and besides that, I just want to tell you, you are beautiful. You are beautiful, and you know what? The second you were created when heaven and earth met. You were created as a beautiful person and as a perfect person. And everything that happened up until now are either blessings or distractions, distractions from the way you were supposed to go. So take those distractions and put them to the side and let them not distract you anymore. So go for your goals. And I'm not preaching to you because I'm actually saying that to myself because I'm doing this now and it's still so weird and I feel like an alien doing this because I never thought I would do this. So, but hey, let's go for our goals. Let's go for it because it will finally we'll feel that this is what we were supposed to do. And I'm just in that moment right now, and I'm so glad that I took that step. And I don't know where I got the courage from because it is so scary. It's so scary, and every day it is, because I'm still getting those creeps who write to me, and I have to block them. It's not like that has gone away. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a video about sexual harassment some time back. You might want to check that out. So it is a scary world, but you know what? If we stay in our shell and if we stay in the shadow that we create ourselves because we feel safe, if we stay there, we will never reach our potential. We will have a good life, I'm sure, and we'll have kids and we'll have a happy family and people will like us, and your neighbors will bring food and you'll sit together and you'll have celebrations and whatever. But and I'm not saying all of this is bad or all of this is not enough, but your personal full potential might be somewhere out there. Might be. It doesn't have to be. But don't block yourself because you think you can do it. Because honestly, while I was chatting with some of you guys during the last days, I figured out something. I thought about who is stopping me and who is not supporting me and who is not this and that. And then what it actually boiled down to and what I discovered is that the only person who comes up continuously with reasons why I can't do this and I can't do that and why I'm going to fail and why this channel is not going to grow or not going to grow fast or not whatever, or I'm not going to be a good enough makeup artist, or I'm going to be I don't know what, not a good enough mother, not a good enough wife, not a good enough It's me. I'm the one who is taking the wind out of my wings. So let's stop doing that. We have to become our own best personal motivational speaker. We have to tell ourselves, yes, we can do this. And yes, it's scary. Let's not reject reality, but we are queens. Queens are not, yeah, they are born queens when they are like in line of succession, but still, just being born a queen doesn't mean anything. You have to actually ascend to the throne and you have to sit there every single day and you have to rule your kingdom and you have to make decisions and you have to go to war or make peace treaties or all these things. And basically, let's not forget that a queen, yes, she is rich and she has a lot of servants, and yay, would I like that. But the queen is basically the first servant of the kingdom. So there is a whole spectrum of stuff going on, and I'm just trying to incorporate all of that into my life and every day learn a little bit of that, and not just make it like a nice cute picture, oh, so that's her thing to be a queen. No, I actually want to learn something from that and take something for my personal life out of this whole image of being a queen. Yeah. I don't know why I always go into preaching. Maybe that's my calling. Anyway, I hope I'm not boring you. If not, then, just click out. And if you enjoy this actually, then yay. As always on Tuesdays, I'm going to let you see a slideshow of my latest looks. And I hope you like this video. If so, then give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We would love for you to join the tribe. All of us are very welcoming people, no matter what skin color, no matter what hair color, no matter what style. We love everybody here. So welcome to the channel and welcome to the tribe and welcome to my kingdom. Anyway, so if you have any questions or requests of what you want to see, then please leave your comments in the comment section. You might also want to follow me on my other social media platforms. You'll find all the information in the description box. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the slideshow, and I'll see you very soon for my next video on Thursday, God willing. And I hope you have a very good and blessed day, or a very good evening, or a very good night. And whenever you're watching this, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. And hugs and kisses till next time. Bye.